Right, so just a quick update on the irrigation saga. We actually think we've come to a conclusion, Craig, a satisfactory conclusion for all parties. I've been chatting to a chap called John who's been working as a go-between between ourselves and the complainant, and we have come to an agreement where they're going to allow the pump to go on till 11 o'clock, which is what Graham wanted. Yeah. We're going to have some straw bales put round to help muffle it, and hopefully this will resolve the situation for all parties, Craig.
Yeah, it should do. Yeah, the complainant is going to drop the complaint at Selby.
That's correct.
That's going to be dropped. And the complainant also said he does back British farming, so I think it really is a good result for everybody. And this film is just to draw a line under it. We're happy with it.
Yeah, we're reasonable men. We're happy with, there's a lot happened, there's a lot being said, but this is a good conclusion to a difficult situation for all involved. So that's sorted. Graham and the Hills are happy they can carry on irrigating. Yeah. So we're going to draw a line under that. However, Craig, we're not satisfied with the way this has been handled by Selby Council, who I'm not sure have done very well here, Craig.
They're very, very poor. And you're right, we're not finished with Selby Council yet. There's a lot of questions need answering. There's a code of conduct question about the chap, I don't know who he was, that went the other morning, when accusing Graham without even introducing himself. Well, there's a breach of code of conduct before you even start.
It was very confrontational, Craig.
It was, yeah.
I mean, Graham had been down to the tractor because he had some sort of an oil leak, so he went down to sort that. When he got back to the yard, this chap was straight on him, saying, almost accusing him of trying to deceive the council by turning the revs down, which was absolute nonsense. That was before he'd introduced himself.
Yeah,
so that's wrong.
That's wrong. That's number one. And just there's one or two things just come out. We've learnt a lot. A lot of people sent us a lot of information from DEFRA as regards agricultural noise and what it is. And I don't think this lot at Selby have been working to that at all. And we should have been there.
We should have been there.
They knew exactly we were dealing with this. They didn't let us know they were going to the farm. So that's another mistake that they've made.
I mean, we wouldn't have allowed it to play out like it did with this chap.
No.
And as you say, we've got some very, very knowledgeable and professional people following us.
Absolutely.
We've taken some great advice. We've taken the time to read all the comments, which we thank you for. It's been an amazing help. And just to have that backing of all those people is given Graham and John and David a massive lift. So that's all brilliant. But Selby have questions to answer, and we will be following this up, Craig.
We will. It's a very, very poor show. There's a question I'd like to ask. I'm not sure. I'd like to know if the Environmental Health Department is self-funding or if it's funded.
Yeah, I mean, some departments have to be self-funding, and they achieve that through fines, like the parking department.
Yeah, that's right.
They have to achieve that funding through fines. So it'd be interesting if there is a similar situation with the environment.
It would be interesting to see. But the problem is, with this lot at Selby, they will only prosecute an honest man.
That's true. Hard-working honest man.
That is a bloody problem here. And they'll only prosecute hard-working honest men. And this situation wants to turn him round.
And the other thing, Craig, we've had some really good information for some, like I say, very knowledgeable people from DEFRA. I mean, DEFRA produce guidelines for councils to follow in terms of noise from farms.
From agricultural.
And I'm not sure Selby have followed this to the letter. From what we understand, I mean, we've read up on a lot of it, so we need to be questioning about that to see how they followed this.
Yeah.
And what the readings are.
Has it just been a blanket noise pollution incident guidelines, or that follow those guidelines, or have they worked to the DEFRA guidelines? I suspect not.
Yeah. Anyway,
but we'll see.
So there we go. That's just a quick update. We will be following up with this, as you can imagine, but as far as the complaint's gone, that's gone now. We've forgotten that. We've drawn a line under it. We're moving forward, but we do need to get to the bottom of why this one wasn't handled. I mean, I blame Selby for the way this has escalated. There were no need for this. I think there's been a lack of communication between all parties, and they've allowed this to happen. And we need to address it, Craig.
It's a bad day for Selby. It's a poor show from Selby. And it generally happens when people like that mark their own homework. Yeah. And that's what's wrong.
Yeah, it is.
But we're not going to let it go. We're not going to let this go.
But fine, just thank you for I mean, this is from David, John and Graham.
Yeah.
The support has been amazing. It just shows what you can do when everybody gets together and sings from the same hymn sheet, which is what we did and everybody else following us did. It's been amazing. And as I say, we're not done yet, but we'll be back to you shortly. Thank you.
We're not done yet.
Just thank you very much. Brilliant.